All right, guys, what's going on? How you doing? Bucky, Hamza, Andrew, Dhruv, Guggen, Carlos. So yeah, like the video, please subscribe, whatever, blah blah blah. Do that. Absolutely. Thank you, Dhruv. Other than that, pretty boring day, guys. I told you guys right in the morning after a huge move yesterday. I was expecting yesterday's move today. I thought we were gonna balance out yesterday and then flush today, but we got the opposite. So we got a flush yesterday, balance today. What's up, Isaac? How you doing, brother? And as you guys see here, this is a SPY chart. So basically, if you look at a daily candle, we got a little doji going here. What does that mean? That means we closed and opened very close to each other. The open this morning, we opened at 389.48, or no, 388.62, and we closed at 389.48, so a grand total of about 90 cents on SPY today from open to close. What's up, Ricky, G Money, other Andrew, and Steve O. So we're gonna go over a couple things today. I know it was a very boring day, so I'll try to make the post market a little bit better here. If you didn't trade today, I know it was boring. I know it was tough. I know even me, like it was a long time since I just sat patiently on my hands, but I've realized these trend days like yesterday is where I make most of my money. If I'm not sure about what's going to happen on the day, or if there's an OPEX coming, or if there's VIX expiration was yesterday, or a lot of stuff, a lot of factors today, basically, guys. So that's why I said right in the morning, as you guys know in the premium chat, I said right away, I said options activity is showing that we should pin 4,000 SPX tomorrow, which is up another 100 points from here. So if options is telling me that we're going to go up another 100 points by tomorrow, right? But yesterday showed me that options activity didn't matter at all because institutions were being liquidated from stock. Why would I go heavy short and why would I go heavy long? Because there's factors in both ways. And that's exactly what you've seen today. This is an exact candle representing what happened. They don't know if it's going to go up. They don't know if it's going to go down. If it's purely based on options activity, like Spot Gamma only covers options activity, I would bet so much money I would be long in everything right now. But yesterday showed everyone that it matters when they heavily sell equities. So I said in the morning, I'm not sure what happens. I'm not going to play much. If I take anything, it's very light. I did grab a couple positions. I took NVIDIA calls for May 27th, like tiny. I don't care if they go to zero. I'm just watching the premium on them. I want to know when they add the premium for the earnings. That's why I want to keep an eye on the premium. And I took some UPST puts for further out based on that huge flow that we saw. And by the way, UPST was moving up from my put entry and my puts were going green. So they're adding premium in UPST puts even with the price going up. That means there's something going on there. The market maker's scared of a dump. I don't know if it's because of the huge put flow. I don't know if there's news coming. I don't know why, but there's something telling me that UPST is going to take a big dump soon. Other than that, tomorrow, as you guys know, SPX 4,000 is the key level. And I just showed a bunch of max pain. Guys, there's a bot commands in our Discord chat. We pay for it monthly. I suggest you guys use it. There's a lot of commands for it. A simple search on Google will tell you exactly to search what you're searching, what you need. And that red line is the key tomorrow. Do we close? Which would take, we close today at 3,900. We need a 99.72 dollar rip up to close at 4,000 on SPX. If SPX runs 100 points tomorrow, a lot of stuff is going to explode. And the reason we should be pinning 4,000 tomorrow, guys, it's all options. It's based on how many people have puts, how many people have calls, and how to screw the most amount of people. If SPX runs 100 points, you can expect QQQ basically to get to near yesterday's high. Wait, what was SPX high? SPX high was 40.50 yesterday, so a little bit under yesterday's high. QQQ should get about 300. 300 should be max pain on QQQ. I'm saying that just based on the SPX, I'm not sure. 300 QQQ is probably the same as SPX 4,000. Other than that, we got XLF, looked very, very strong earlier in the week, and then you guys know what happened on Wednesday, just ruined all the charts. As you guys see here, we were getting daily oversold, stochastics overdone. We got that nice little 2-day bounce, dump, big rip, and then dumped it right back down. So we lost more than 50% of the bounce, which is always bearish. It's not a bullish thing. But again, OPEX tomorrow, let's see what happens. I'm not sure. One thing I do want to go over, we already did with all of it. Like VIX is down 5%. What's up, Phil? How you doing? VIX is down 4% or almost 5% today, while SPX was barely even. Yeah, SPX was down as well. So that's not what you want to see. When VIX is dumping 5%, you want to see a rip in the market. It shows a clear downtrend, shows clear weakness. Other than that, let's go over for some plays tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be fun. I didn't trade much today, but tomorrow will be fun. In which direction, I don't know yet, but we should know the trend very early in the day. And OPEXs are very rarely choppy and boring. There's always action on OPEXs. The market makers are trying to take money from everyone on OPEX. So let's see what happens. One I want you to keep an eye on is this NVIDIA. Now, why would I want you to keep an eye on NVIDIA? I will tell you right now. So basically, this is the daily chart on NVIDIA, guys. This is the low from... Why do these things always get in my way? The low from April 27th to the low of May 12th, correct? So we have the RSI on May 27th. The RSI was down here at 29, which is oversold, correct? And we have a higher low on the RSI daily. I know it's a very, very thin line. Let's see if I can make this bigger here. So I know it's not that much, but it's very clear to me. You guys see how the RSI is making higher lows while the price is making lower lows, which is bullish divergence. That means the price is going down, but momentum is to the upside. Plus, we have earnings on May 25th. Plus, they haven't added premium into the calls for earnings yet. So that's why I took the May 27th calls. I'm keeping an eye on them. If we do get a pop tomorrow, I might load full size tomorrow in NVIDIA. I do expect, and chips have been very up and down recently. As you guys know, we had a 4-hour that we were watching on NVIDIA and AMD. They both had inverse head and shoulders forming on the 4-hour charts. As you guys see here, shoulder, head, shoulder, clear neckline. We broke above it for about 2 hours yesterday and then dumped right back underneath. It looks like it's going to take another run at that trend line, which is at 181-ish. And let's see if we can break through and run this time. That RSI divergence, sometimes it takes longer than people expect to play out, but usually it does play out. There's a lot of examples of it. Sometimes you time it wrong and you get screwed and then you forget about it and then they run it after. So let's see if we get the rip in the market. One I want you to watch is NVIDIA, obviously. They can add the premium into the calls and puts for earnings at any time. I think they have a mistake on there right now. NVIDIA calls $30 out of the money for earnings should never be $1.50. Never. Not even the week of. I've watched this stock so long. During earnings, they jack up the calls and puts. So pay attention to that one. Oxy is another one. If you guys don't want to play tech, I did hit this one today. Ended up going in the money. We took the $65 calls for 60 cents. I think they went up to $1.20 something. So they were a double. But I didn't hold overnight. It's a lotto, whatever. Let's see tomorrow. Crude has been very strong, as you guys see here. It's been holding that $100 level, which is a key level on crude. And it's just been holding it over and over. As you guys see here, it's a giant kind of channel, kind of bull flag. They're just kind of waiting for this to go out. I do not think inflation has peaked. I think oil and commodities have a lot higher to go. That's just my thinking. I could be wrong. And as you guys see here, there's a little tiny channel. I know we poked below it, but we ripped right back above it. And we just bounced off the bottom again, which is also the 50-day moving average on oil. So Oxy, I think, goes up higher, plus Buffett's on the train. So anything that guy's in, you can probably bet long on. At the beginning, when he first buys, Tesla held 700 again, despite having a horrible day yesterday, despite being relatively weak, despite everything. We are holding the invasion lows on Tesla. 700 has never been breached on the weekly time frame. We've closed above 700 every single time we've dipped below. February 24th is when Russia went into Ukraine, and we dipped below there on May 12th, closed above 700. We dipped below there today, closed above 700. So 700, very key level for Tesla. If you think the market bounces from here for a couple weeks, couple months, whatever, Tesla 700, tight stop loss and calls. Like you could take $1,000 calls for June, $1,000 calls for July, August, whatever you want, and just hold 700 as your stop out. It's very low risk entry. And if the market has bottomed at 38.50, which I believe for a short term we have bottomed out at 38.50 for a short term. I don't know about long term yet, but I don't think we break 38.50 anytime soon. Just my thinking. Let's see what happens. AMD as well is just showing insane strength every single morning. The only problem with AMD I have is this long-term trend line. That's why I tried to short it this morning, guys. If we didn't get that pop today, this is a long-term daily trend line that has gone all the way back to 2019. And this morning we touched, yesterday we hit it actually. And look at on May 17th, straight up into it, sideways overnight and dip. Hit it again in the morning, regular trading hours, and big dump off. Today we hit a different trend line and we pulled back underneath it. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I'm not sure if we run. I'm not sure what happens actually, but it's OPEX and we'll know early in the day what they're doing. So whatever way they play it, we'll play it as well. And again, look at Amazon's daily candle here, guys. This little white line is very significant. Look at this big wick off that candle. Where is this trend line from? A long time ago. So this trend line is all the way back from December of 2018. Support, and then now turned into resistance, and then we might roll over all the way down to about this volume shelf, which would be under $1,800. So Amazon tomorrow, NVDA tomorrow, AMD tomorrow, Oxy will be an easy one, Tesla will be a fun one. Pick your horse. See you in the morning. We'll see what everything looks like. We got to take a look at Bitcoin. We got to look at bonds, yields, and hopefully it'll give us a clear picture tomorrow. It was very mixed today. It was very mixed yesterday, but we should have some action tomorrow. So thank you guys for attending. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's make some money.